guys, welcome back to Give and Take. I'm April.
I'm Kasha.
And last time on our show, we talked about, would you tell your friend if you saw their significant other cheating on them? Definitely subscribe, like, check out our videos so you can see what we've had in the past. So how it works
is I pick a little thingy out of this bucket.
A piece of paper.
April reads the title out loud and we discuss it.
So if you haven't tuned in before, you guys, just so you know, we have different types of topics in here, anything ranging from things having to do with your friends, your significant other, or just things that are going on in society that we'd really like to talk about. Right. Again, a little background on us. We've known each other, practically all our lives. We grew up in Compton, and me being Hispanic and her being Black, we have different takes on the same situations that we grew up around. Okay, so we're gonna pick a topic, so I'm gonna mix them up.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep. Let's see.
Oh, I'm always scared to read them, you guys, because okay, so it's kids and LGBTQ, RSTUV, WX, Y, and Z. A little disclaimer. We're very opinionated. We're very honest. Yeah. We keep it real. You may not agree with our opinion, and it's an opinion, but it is what it is. That's the beauty of social media and the internet, is that we can post our opinion on there. Definitely leave us comments, letting us know what you think, or if there's any topics that you guys would like us to talk about that we can also put in our little jar, so that we can discuss those as well. So, do you want to go first, my friend?
No,
she never wants to go first, you guys. She never, ever wants to go first. Okay, anyways, so I have two kids. I have a 9-year-old boy and a 1-year-old girl. My true and honest opinion is to each their own. I mean, I'm going to love my kid no matter what. I'm going to support my children as long as it's something positive and beneficial and it's good for them and they're truly in love. I don't care if the person they're in love with is a man, a woman, transsexual, transgender, a drag queen. I really don't care.
You don't care if your kids fall in love with a drag queen?
No. I don't. Like, well, obviously them being older, like not now.
No.
Because that's right. Like pedophile or whatever. But yeah, I don't care. Like, I see a lot of videos on YouTube of kids coming out to their parents and they're actually shocked at the reaction that their parents have. And it's a beautiful thing for me to see these videos and these parents supporting their kids. I think that the whole stigma of, oh my God, if a gay couple adopts a baby, or if they have a baby using like, in vitro or something like that, that they're gonna raise a gay child, that's stupid. Like, no, you're born the way you're born. So I would love my child whether they're gay, straight. If my son all of a sudden tells me, hey mom, I want you to teach me how to contour my face and I want to start wearing makeup. Okay, that's, first of all, whether you're a boy or a girl, you're too young to be.
Teach him that?
I would teach my son that, but at like 15 or 16 when I started wearing makeup, not now because he's 9, there's no way you're going to be using makeup more expensive than I use. No, that's not going to happen. But I support it. I support it because if that's what makes you happy, then go for it. It's life is way too short to hold a grudge against your own child because of who they are. Their suicide rate is just really high on, I don't know the exact numbers, but I know it is high on, the gay community because a lot of these people aren't accepted by their families. I have one of my cousins in my family. My aunt didn't accept him. My dad practically raised him, and he's amazing. Like, he's so good to my kids. He's good to the family. And because he was gay, my aunt kind of like disowned him. That's retarded to me. That doesn't make any sense. So what do you think, friend?
Well, I have a question. You said people or kids are born the way they're born. So, oh, sorry. So, my friend said that people are born the way they are born. So, I just have a question. You believe babies are born gay?
I believe you're born how you are. Like, it just, to me, I don't think a situation makes you gay. You get what I'm saying? Like, granted, there are a lot of, people who have been molested or raped or whatever, and they turn out to be gay, whatever. But I believe a majority of them, it's already inside of them.
Really?
Yeah. I truly believe that's how they were made.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys, I have a daughter who's 15. I have a son who's 8. I think he's 8.
He's 8.
Okay, he's 8.
He's 8.
So may sound weird. Don't chew me out for this, but I can accept my daughter more being that way than my son. I think I will struggle with that a little bit. I guess because I have a perception of what men are supposed to be doing and how they should be, and men are here to reproduce, to me, and we cannot reproduce with another man. And I feel like I would just struggle a little bit. I love him. I won't disown him or anything, but I think I would struggle with it a little bit in the beginning. And I know me. Eventually, I'll get over it. If he asks me can I do his makeup? I probably can't because I don't know how to apply my own makeup.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, you can't even do your own makeup, so I don't think I'll do his makeup.
But if I knew how to do makeup, in the beginning, I still feel like I'll struggle with it. And my daughter, I think I can be a little bit more accepting with that. I mean, it sounds weird, biased, whatever. Sue me. Other than that, now as far as kids being born that way, now I don't think personally anyone is born that way. I think what happens is you and your most truest, if that's a word, purest, if that's a word, form. I feel like they're all born pure. And I believe somewhere in there, after they're born, they may seem the same sex and for some unknown reason be attracted to it. Or something usually goes wrong or goes left. Like she mentioned, molestation or rape by the opposite sex, which makes you not want that opposite sex anymore. And so you choose to deal with the same sex. Now, overall, I don't judge it. I'm not against it. But, and then I have my own little things I do. When I'm a female, it's probably why I can accept my daughter better with it. But I probably will be, it'll be a little hard on me with my son a little.
But you said that he won't be able to reproduce. Gay men reproduce all the time. They get a surrogate. So basically,
that's not the proper way.
So for instance, so what condones it to be the proper way? Because there's straight couples, like a man and a wife, that can't reproduce, that use a surrogate or that use in vitro. So what makes theirs any different from if your son chose to do it?
Boom. The difference is that that female could have some type of issues of why she can't have a baby with her husband or, her guy friend. And so it makes sense why she would use a surrogate or somebody to care for her if she can't.
Well, there's a lot of selfish women out there who choose to do a surrogate because they don't want to get the stretch marks, they don't want to get fat, they don't want to carry a baby for 9 months, they don't want to have to deal with that. Especially women who are CEOs and CFOs and are like running multi-billion-dollar companies would choose to use a surrogate because they don't want to hinder their day-to-day life carrying a child.
I can slightly agree with that. I'm broke as shit. And I still wish I could have used a surrogate because these stretch marks or so I can even still agree with that. But to me,
I don't call them stretch marks. I call them battle scars. Okay, because I earned them.
My stomach looked like the ocean. Looked like a bunch of waves, tiger stripes, whatever you want to call them. I don't like them. And if I had the money, somebody out there would be my surrogate. But for a man to choose a surrogate because he can't have a baby or because his boyfriend can't, I find it odd. And for the record, I try not to judge too much. It's just my honest opinion. Like, to each his own, right? And you do as you please. It's just how I kind of view things. I find it weird when I see a stud pregnant too. It seems odd, like a whole chick with breasts and a beard and a mustache carrying a baby. That is really fucking odd to me.
Why?
And it looks weird. It looks different. It's too, I guess, out of the norm.
But who's to say what's normal?
It's all about the individual and what your own personal experience and what you're used to. So obviously, you know, for the stud, she's okay with it. But it's not out of the norm for her, obviously. But for me, you know, to see a female pregnant, like a femme pregnant, is what I'm used to. But then when I see somebody looking like a whole dude, and some of these chicks be taking hormone pills so they can grow a mustache. By the way, I don't take hormone pills. I just have
You mean testosterone?
Hormone pills?
Hormone blockers?
Something like that.
Because women have hormones, men have testosterone.
There we go.
Yes.
So some of these studs be out there taking testosterone and
by the way, you guys, that's my daughter playing with
pick her up.
Yeah. So like we've said it before, we've said it. Oh my God, that was horrible. We've said it before, you guys. This is live. We have kids. Right. We don't edit these things out because this is real life. This is us. This is on the day to day. My husband's low-key babysitting, but he's on his way to the kitchen to get another beer, so she walked away.
And her refrigerator slightly open. Look.
No, for real. He already knows. Anyway, so with that being said, okay.
But
I just think, yeah, for instance, my husband is very macho, you know, from the motherland. You know, he's very into like, I'm the man of the house and stuff.
And look at him. And imagine him carrying a baby. Because some studs be looking like this.
No, and I understand that. Like, I see him, and to me, you know, he looks sexy. But it looks like...
You should turn the camera around so get a view of him. And then imagine him low-key being a stud with a belly. It looks odd.
No, and I get what you're saying. But at the end of the day, like, somebody like him who comes up to me and, I've asked him the question... Because that's my son's stepdad. And I asked him that what would he do if my son were to come up to him and tell him, Papi, I'm gay. And he said it straight out. He's like, I wouldn't love him any less. He's still my son. And I'm going to make sure he's safe. He's like, I'm obviously not going to talk to him about safe sex with women. He's like, but I'm going to try my best to talk to him about safe sex with men. He's like, I've never had sex with another man, but I'm going to do my best to make sure he protects himself and make sure that our son is safe. Now, to me, for somebody like that, who my husband is, you know, he's from El Salvador, and they don't, you know, over there, you can get murdered for being gay. I mean, you could get murdered here in the United States for being gay, but it's just... I feel like no matter what, I think that the kids, whether they're 9 years old, 15, 19, these kids, these preteens, these teenagers, these young adults should feel safe walking around being who they are. If you could walk around with, you know, your scarf on your head and feel comfortable, then these kids should be able to walk around with who they are and not hide who they are.
Okay, so I do agree. I don't believe in gay bashing or anything of that nature. And I do believe if a kid, teenager, or adult, if they choose to be gay, lesbian, bi, queer, asexual, whatever the case may be, they should be able to be who they are and be able to walk freely without being talked about, beat up, or killed for it. And so I'm gonna be a hypocrite right here, because even I attend gay bars and I actually have fun. That's where I have my most fun and I enjoy it. But keep in mind, those aren't my sons in there, and I guess that's where I become a hypocrite, because had it been my own son, I feel like it'll take me a while to get used to it and understand them, and finally say, okay, it is what it is. If my son came to me and told me he was like that, well, he's 8 right now. So if he came to me at 8, my response would probably be, you may not really know what you like. It's just how I am. But if he came to me at 15, 16, above or older, I'll say, okay. I won't talk about him or anything. I'll just say, okay. And I'll just have to get used to that. It's something to get used to. If he walking through my door with high heels and a dress on, I may go hand him, you know, my man's suit and tell him to put that shit on, you know, while he's in the house. I don't think I prefer to see my son that way. That's just me.
But if that's what makes him happy,
He can be happy outside my front door.
really?
Yes.
Okay, wait, do you remember a certain situation? And I may be wrong for putting this out there. but
Wait, what is it dealing with?
No, no. Remember when Kyla first got her haircut and I went ham on that guy in your comments?
His name. I almost want to throw his name out there.
Okay.
Last name is Simmons.
But, okay, guys. So,
Kirk.
I can't believe she threw her name out there. Okay, you guys. So, let me tell you guys the situation. So, her eldest daughter, cut her hair. She like faded the sides and had this like mohawk, right?
Mohawk.
And it was the first time she did it. I think it was the first time she did it, right?
No, it was the beginning stages of her mohawk, I think. And
you posted a picture.
Yeah,
I remember that. You posted, this was a while back, you guys, so we're trying to like bust it out of memory. So I remember it was a while back, and it was when she first was going through the stages. I think you had just dyed her hair too.
Yes, and she had on a full Adidas outfit. So keep in mind, you guys, let me tell you what my daughter looks like. My daughter is what you consider, hopefully I'm pronouncing this right, androgynous.
Mm-hmm.
And so, depending on how she's dressed.
First of all, she's gorgeous. Okay?
Yeah,
like,
and she's a cool
beautiful
kid. Cool kid. It's just that depending on how she's dressed, you may sometimes think she's a boy. Or you may have to probably,
do a double take.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Especially after she cut her hair off into a mohawk, and she always stand in Adidas pants. So
she's very sporty. Yes, that's what I was gonna get to. She's very sporty. She's very athletic. She loves to play soccer. And which I love, because not many girls her age are into those things, So I love the fact that she's like that. And it pissed me off because, again, her being one of my best friends, and this grown ass man came for her daughter, and I was like,
yeah. His comment was, mind you, I never told my daughter this, but he inboxed. I posted a picture of her on Instagram, and he inboxed me, and this is what he said. I feel like it was the most ignorant question. He said, "Is your girl a boy now?" So yeah. Now mind you, if she was like that, it wouldn't even bother me. But the fact that a grown man asked me, was my girl a boy now? A grown ass man, and at the time my daughter was, I think, 13 or 14.
Yeah, she was, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I had to go off on Kirk Simmons. for asking that question. And not only did I go off,
I went
I
off.
took a snapshot of it and didn't blur his name out
And posted it.
where everybody can see that he asked me that, and also saw my response of me going off. And then he apologized for it, but
It's too late. The damage is done. To me, it's too late with situations like that. First of all, you're a grown ass man. Why the hell do you care if a child, a 14-year-old girl who is no relation to you, is either going through the phases of being transgender or is just going through a phase of where she doesn't want to deal with her hair anymore, which is her situation. She doesn't like to deal with her hair. So she shaved it off. And who the hell are you to ask a mother what your child is going through? Like,
yeah,
that pissed me off. And that's why I'm like, whether I use that situation as an example of, if she was, so what? That's none of your business, and if she wasn't, so what? That's none of your business,
right?
She's just she's expressing who she is. And I feel that that's the mindset of that guy, whatever his Kirk, whatever your name is. Your mindset is
he stays in Vegas.
Okay, well, there you go, Kirk in
Kirk.
Vegas. Hey, my whole thing is that your mindset is what makes these kids not want to be themselves, because they have these grown-ass adults in their business asking them inappropriate questions or asking their parents inappropriate questions. Let people be who they want to be. It is what it is. Gay, straight, bi, transgender, transsexual, drag queen, metrosexual, whatever you guys want to be it. It is what it's a free country. Like, that's why we live here. That's why, I don't know, that whole situation just pissed me off, and I'm getting mad all over again.
Yeah. So, and by the way, I let my daughter express herself freely. So she still rocks a mohawk, so she's been having a mohawk for the past 2.5, maybe 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
It gets dyed freely. If she tell me she wants it blue, purple, and green, guess what?
It's blue,
guess
purple,
who dyes
and
it?
green. Blue, purple, and green.
And so she and that's just her personality. And like I said, she looks a little androgynous or whatever. If you don't know what that means, Google is your best friend. Google it.
Yes.
It's basically what Prince is.
Yeah.
And Little Boy George, if you don't know who those folks are.
Yeah.
You wasn't born in my era.
She just gave away our age. Anyways, so yeah, with that being said, I'm for it. If a 9-year-old little boy wants to contour his face, shit, come over my house and contour my face too. I don't care. It is what it is. Love who you want to love. Be with who you want to be with. Obviously, as you saw, we have different opinions with certain situations, but that's what it's about. Definitely let us know what you think. Comment, subscribe, like, share. And we'll see you next time. Anything you want to add, Kat?
That's about it. And by the way, to all the people who view this, don't get upset at me, because it's just me being honest.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt Simmons, don't get upset at me. When you say and act stupid shit, just own up to it. And you did. It is what it is. So don't get mad at me. It's just my opinion. It's my honest opinion. I even know when I do sound like a hypocrite, but a lot of you Christians are hypocrites too.
That's another topic. That's another topic. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye.